past 2 weeks have been hard for me emotionally. I mean, I was disciplined, working on myself, and yet I felt lonely, behind, and tired. So I gotta figure this out. So I went to a psychiatrist. I literally went to a psychiatrist. And then I told her all my feelings, all my thoughts, and she just looked at me and was like, is it the reason why you're here? And I was like, see? Even you don't understand me. Am I an alien? What's happening to me? And I was like, do I have an ADHD? She was like, calm down. Calm down. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
So she said, you're changing your life. You're changing your routine. Your online life is changing. You're leaving your old self. And you're leaving your old habits. That clicked something. Exactly. I was living my old self. I realized that was just the process, like, you know? We listen to them, like, telling us, this is a process, the process is hard, blah, blah, blah. But we've never been into it. Let's talk about it. Anyways, yeah, let's talk about it. Problem number 1 is loneliness. Loneliness. Okay, so when you're looking, you start spending more time with yourself, just alone. Not because you hate people, not because you don't care, but because your goals need time and your mind needs to be alone. Tranquility. And then suddenly you notice the silence. I mean, like, you're not going out like before, you're not texting like before, you're not laughing as before, and you start asking yourself, why do I feel so lonely when I'm trying to be better? It's because growth separates you first before it reunites you later. So you're walking about, most people around you are not walking yet, like on that, they're not on the path, and that doesn't make you special. It just makes you alone. Yeah, that doesn't make you special. It just makes you alone. You're not special. And then that's the part nobody warns you about. It's just what it is. Just bear with it. Be lonely. I'll assure you, reassure you that it will pass. I mean, like, everybody told us this, but like, I think we're too confident in ourselves that loneliness is okay. But loneliness will make you feel like you're in the wrong path. Yeah. Okay, so problem number 2 is feeling behind. So when you're looking and you start watching your life more closely, you see other people like having fun, you see other people moving fast, and some of them are like already where you want to be. And then even though you're trying and even though you're doing the work, your brain kept saying like, why am I still here? Why am I not there yet? Why does it feel like everyone is ahead of me? And like, that feeling feels easy, but it's heavy. So because you're doing your best and because you're still like, it doesn't feel enough, even if you're putting the work in, you start doubting yourself, like, quietly, and that kills you silently. You know, like, you have to not sit and then be like, no, I'm not in the wrong place, I'm in the right path, and then keep going, keep grinding. Problem number 3 is emotional exhaustion. You know, like, discipline is not about waking up early, studying, or working. It's also emotional. So you wake up tired, not just physically, just like emotionally and mentally. You push yourself anyway, you show up anyway, you try anyway, and inside you feel empty. You'll be like a moving ghost with no heart, and then your body is like moving, your heart feels slow, or no, almost like, and sometimes you don't even know what you're tired from. You're just tired, you just want to sleep. You know, like, you're just tired of trying to become someone you're not yet, and you're still waiting, and you don't know when that person will come to be you. That's really like tiring and challenging, really. Problem number 4 is missing your old comfort life. There comes a moment when you miss like your old life, You miss scrolling without guilt, you miss sleeping without pressure, you miss not caring about the future, and that scares you because you know your old habits like were holding you back. They didn't ask much from you, they didn't expect anything from you, but your new life is better, you know it, but it's harder. You know, like your brain wants comfort, and even when your heart wants growth wants to grow or growth. And then so like you feel pulled into two directions, and yeah, this is really bad. I mean, like, you know it's necessary, but that one was like very comfy. And you feel like you're punishing yourself with this. Yeah. The last problem is people will misunderstand you. Even the close ones will misunderstood you. They'll be like, you change it, you're too serious, you're not fun anymore. But they don't see what's happening inside you. They don't see the pressure, they don't see the fear, they don't see how hard you're trying. They only see the distance you've come. And you stop explaining. You stop explaining for every question, and you'd be like, yeah, you're correct. Because even if you explain, even if like you're explaining to them, they don't really get it. They don't just get it. And you give up on them, and you'd be like, okay, so the future is lonely. No one is gonna be beside me. Yeah, I'm gonna be alone. Only God and me. You'll understand that, and then you will live the most precious thing in your life. I mean, like, at least for me, the most precious thing in my life is my family. But I saw that they don't like really understood where I'm in, so I just get detached. Yeah. And then I got attached to my God, because He's the only thing I'm gonna have forever. Yeah. This is so bad. Anyways, that was all.